This is a very intense episode of Talking Couch Talking Sports.
Oh my god. So, on this episode, we're going to talk about everything and something and the food and blah.
Okay, anyways, yeah, Robbie said about food and stuff, and I have no idea what we're talking about either. But anyways, yeah, we have to keep the intensity
But
going.
then we got the Sue's reviews. Kyle, what are you reviewing?
I'm going to review Die Hard, all 5 movies.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of On a Couch Talking Sports. As always, I'm Robbie. This is Kyle. Kyle, how are you, buddy?
Not too bad. Just surviving the heat, but other than that, pretty good.
Yeah, it is. It is very hot outside. That is for sure. The summer is here with a vengeance here in early mid-August. So, which I guess shouldn't be that surprising. They do call it the dog days of August for a reason, but. Yeah, it's hot. This is bottom line. It's hot. It's like It's 9 o'clock right now. It's still like in the 80s. That's how hot it is. Yeah,
it's
pretty hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I know we were away last week, but we're back now. But the reason why we were away is we have been very busy. With life and stuff like that. But we've also been very busy. Doing some very fun sports-related activities, which we wanted to talk about on tonight's episode. So the two items that we want to talk about that we have done in the past week, and by the way, both involve our good friend Jerome, so shout out Jerome.
Yay!
Was last Wednesday, the three of us actually went bowling. At Town Line, a place that if you've watched our past episodes, you'll know that we did an episode from there
2 years ago?
Yeah, a couple of years ago. It's located in Malden, Massachusetts, and we had a lot of fun, as always. We did some bowling and had a really good time. And
yeah, it's a great spot.
yeah, and the cool thing about Town Line is, first of all, they have so many bowling lanes. Literally, it's huge. It is humongous.
Yeah.
It's I think 50 plus lanes of bowling at least, something like that.
I feel like it's funny because there was when you go there now, or at least at the time of recording this, what is it, August? What's today? The
11th. Yeah.
Okay. So the time of recording this, August 11, 2021, there was there were a whole bunch. There were a chunk of lanes that were just being renovated, and I still feel like, despite the fact that they were renovating those lanes and they closed those lanes off for whatever reason, there were still more lanes than even the biggest bowling alleys around here, Kings and stuff like that. So
yeah, I mean, even the ones we've been to down in the Cape, Kings, all of them are nothing compared to this place. So definitely, if you're looking for a good place to bowl in sort of the Boston-ish area, North Shore area, definitely hit up Town Line in Malden.
Yeah,
because we had a really good time there. And I think the coolest thing was we rolled 3 games, and each of us won 1 game, which was pretty wild. So
it's a 3-way tie.
Yeah, but no, Kyle, what was your overall reaction and thoughts on our bowling outing? Which was exactly a week ago tonight.
It was great. I loved it. I haven't done bowling a lot. For obvious reasons, for a while, and it's been nice kind of going back, especially to that place too. That might be one of my favorite bowling alleys. Especially after we unfortunately saw at the end of Lanes and Games, which I never took Robbie to.
Yeah, I never went there.
Great bowl. That was a great bowling alley too. I was so sad to see it go. That's also that. And the funny thing was, it actually wasn't that far away from the Medford one, or the Malden one. It was actually literally right, kind of off of Route 2. So didn't take that long to get there either. But no, the Town Line is great. They had so many cool things there. I just love the whole setup that they have. You can even actually pick your own themes for the games that you do. So I think one of the themes we did was a Christmas theme. It was okay, let's just do Christmas, all right.
Yeah. No, it was like I said, it was a fun time. Yeah, on the screen, like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you could definitely select different themes for like the scores and stuff like that.
The
And
score,
like
yeah,
it automatically like does your score, and then like
yeah.
sort of does a little brings up a little picture of like how many
Mm-hmm.
pins you got down each roll and stuff like that. And each of us, like I said, we each got like I think we each got like multiple spares each, and then I think we
Yeah.
each got one strike each at least.
Oh yeah, yeah. At least like a few times I feel like during each game or something like
Yeah,
that. So
yeah. I mean, and Kyle and I, I mean, we're okay bowlers, but I will tell you this, Jerome, I was just really impressed by. I know he's not here, but like I just want to let him know if he's watching this episode that I was very impressed by his bowling like technique and like the speed on his
I know that guy's got an arm.
on his rolls. Like
Wow.
it looks so professional too, the way he did, like the spin he
Yeah.
put on the ball and everything. Like I was really impressed by that. So you go, Jerome.
Yeah, I know. Like I was looking at the way I was bowling, and like he was like whenever he bowled, like the ball would like boom, like it was like that scene in Superman 3 where like Superman like he like sneezes and he causes this like kid's bowling ball to like fly into like the bowling pins and like cause them to break. It was like that. It was like that was impressive.
Wow, that is impressive.
Anyways, but yeah, I know. And then of course there's Robbie and I were just like,
Just like, whoosh. Well, it's like sort of the big balls, and like typically you're supposed to like put your fingers in the holes, but like I never really know how to do that, so I just kind of grip it barehanded and then just try, and like
yeah.
usually they're pretty straight, but sometimes it kind of goes all over the place.
I think it's like an accuracy thing, and I think if you get really, really good at bowling, I'm sure all the pros, like all the super, like crazy, awesome pros, do it that way. Never at that level, so I don't even.
No,
I just rest it on my hand and then just send it. So,
but like I said, we had a really good time doing
fantastic.
Doing that again. It's Town Line in Malden. They have more than just bowling. They have an arcade.
Yeah, they do.
They have like have like a restaurant in there too, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely a cool place to check out.
A little snack bar.
Yeah, so I would highly recommend it for sure. And then
easily
the next place that we went to, that had been a place that we hadn't been in a while, was on Sunday, just a few days ago. The three of us went to Country Golf, which is, if you've watched our past episodes we've been to before, it's out in Middleton, Massachusetts. And we had a nice mini golf outing, a Sunday evening mini golf outing, and we had a lot of fun. And
that was so cool.
It was a really, really close match between the three of us. Like it came down to like the very last hole, and of course Kyle kind of eked out a one-shot win over me in the final hole. But still, I mean, it was just a lot of fun. I mean, country golf. I gotta say, I think country golf is one of my favorite mini golf courses that we've been to. I think it may be I think it may be. No, with all due respect, like I love McGolf and I love the place on the Cape that we always go to, but I feel like country golf just like it's got its own unique qualities to it. Also the fact, and also again, and I gotta point this out for the folks. It's two mini golf courses in one. There are literally two 18-hole mini golf courses that run parallel to each other, and you can use like either one. So it's like it is a pretty cool, unique place, and I always enjoy going there. I was glad we were able to, after a while of being away, we were able to go back and check it out. That was really cool. So
so much fun. Like, yeah, I agree. I actually think out of all the places I've been to, and even including some of the other ones on the Cape, I think I actually definitely prefer this one. I do like that high replayability that it has with the two, 18-hole courses. That like you don't really get that a lot. A lot of mini golf places, so that's a very, very nice feature. And honestly, even if you don't want to do mini golf, even if you want to just go on the driving range, they have a sweet range there too. So
they have. So here's what this like sort of facility has. They have a mini golf course, or should I say too many golf courses.
Yeah.
They have a driving range. They have batting cages. And they have Richardson's ice cream right next door.
Oh.
So it's like, you can't go wrong.
You can, like, spend the whole day there if you want to.
Yeah, literally. You can, like, if you want to do everything, like, you could spend, like, hours and hours there just having a grand old time. So, definitely look out, because I don't want to give too much away, but a little bit of a teaser. We are actually going to be hitting that place up again this weekend. And we're going to be joined by a couple of other very special guests that you all will know from our past episodes. And we will be not shooting a full episode there, but we will be shooting some good old-fashioned B-roll footage. And definitely in our next episode, watch out, because we will be, we will be premiering some of that for our next episode. So definitely keep an eye out on that. So
yeah.
But yeah, that was kind of that was just our sort of fun week of outings, and it was really a really nice time. Like I said, hanging out with Kyle and Jerome, which is always fun to do, and playing mini golf and bowling and all that good stuff. Just like I said, a good time was had by all, and I'm glad we got to experience that. I'm glad we got to get those in.
That's good.
While the weather is still nice out. The funny thing is, we were actually going to go mini golfing last Wednesday, but because of it kind of was wet weather that particular evening, so we decided to go bowling instead and sort of push mini golf up a few days. So,
which I think
it ended up working out. Yeah, we got to do both. So I mean,
yeah, exactly. It worked out for the better anyway.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it all day. So
yeah.
Any other thoughts on either outing from you, Kyle, before we kind of move on here?
No, I think we covered all of it. It was just a grand old time, So
yeah. So that's sort of the end of the first portion of our episode, as always. And now it's time to move on to our closing portion that we always do with the Sue's reviews and Robbie's pre-show food review. And I will let Kyle kick us off here with another edition of the Sue's review. So, Kyle, what do you got for us?
All right, so I have what I like to call so far review, and it's not a full review, but it's a what do I think of this thing so far, and I'll do that with some more things in the future down the line. But one of the things I want to start with was so I ended up getting the HD re-release of Zelda Skyward Sword for the Switch, and as you know, if you are a huge Zelda follower, we all know that the original port came out on the Wii back in it was 2011. It was one of the very last major Wii titles that came out. And I'll be honest, just to preface this a little bit, I had a little bit of trouble playing that game because, for those of you who don't know, the Wii is a mostly motion controlled system. So the thing is, you have to use this thing called a Wiimote. And, Robbie, I'm sure you're a bit familiar with that yourself, right?
With the what?
The Wii?
Yeah, I've definitely used a Wii a time or two in my day.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's very reliant on the motion controls. And, there were a lot of great games for it, and it was a very big selling system for Nintendo. They really made bank on that. But for me, I'm personally not the biggest fan of motion controls. They kind of wear on me after a little while. And I'm just the classic type of gamer that likes to sit down with the controller in the hand, and instead of just waving the controller left and right all the time. And that's kind of what made me lose interest in the game, unfortunately. So I picked up for the Switch because the Switch is a very versatile system, and you can play it handheld. You can take it out of the little dock thing, play it handheld. You can use a controller. You can use motion controls. You can do all of it with that system, and that's the beauty of it. So I was able to finally play Skyward Sword. So I gave it another shot, and I'm about roughly halfway into the game, and honestly, It's a really great game. It's I think it's one of the most underrated titles in the Zelda franchise. It's a 3D Zelda game, and yes, you do go through dungeons and you do a lot of exploring like in the other games, but this game you can definitely see a lot of like the kind of more motion controlled inspired things that you do, like whether it depends on using items or the way Link moves and stuff like that. And sometimes that kind of like detracts a bit from the control. That's kind of really my only complaint about it, is that when you use your controller, sometimes just the I don't know, just like the button interface didn't work with me all the time, and sometimes the main character Link that you're controlling was a little bit unresponsive at times, which kind of frustrated me. But other than that, it is a really great game. Like it, I can see why they took it and remastered it, and made it like updated it for HD consoles. I think it's a game that everyone should play. It's so much fun. Um, it's one of those adventures you just get lost in, and so far I've been having a great time. There's some really great flying sections in the game. A lot of times in Zelda games, you get this overworld that you kind of explore, and in past Zelda games, they've done it with a horse who can and you can just go around this giant field, and in another game you could hop on a boat and explore the seas. Well, in this one, you literally have a bird. You fly on a giant freaking bird in the game, and you can just fly through the sky, and like you can land on different like floating pieces of land, and that aspect is a lot of fun. And they also did have a lot of cool side quests where you can find these like kind of secret chests, and you activate these cubes that actually kind of unlock the chests as you go through the game. And that's to me that's a fun aspect. I always like when they do those kind of like just random side quests like that, and you can even like help people out in the main town you're in. There's only one really big town that you start off in. I haven't played that far enough to I haven't discovered any other towns, but there is a big like kind of town area that you have called Skyloft, and it's cool because you go there and they have like this big shopping area, and there's all these characters you talk to, and it's really cool. It's a lot of fun, and I just love the whole aspect of the game where you can like whenever you go on a piece of land that's floating in the sky, you can just jump off and call your bird at will, and your bird just flies in, catches you, and you just fly off and you go to explore new areas. And that aspect of the game is great. And like I said, just the controls kind of damper it a little bit. But other than that, so far it's been a great playthrough, and I'll give you guys a full review on a future episode. So, Zelda Skyward Sword. HD.
Very, very good. Can't wait to hear more about it as you go along. So thank you, Kyle, as always, for that riveting review. And now I am going to give you my Robbie's pre-show food review for the week, because today we actually went to a place we had literally never been to before. This is the first time frequenting this establishment, and it will not be the last time. I'll tell you that right now. Kyle and I, for dinner, ate at the Union Street restaurant, which is located in Newton Center, off Union Street, fittingly enough.
Yeah.
And the food there was really good.
Yeah, very.
The food there was really good. Yeah, it's a really good atmosphere. Very very nice atmosphere. And yeah, we had a nice time. I got the boneless wings and then a salad, and Kyle, I know, got the chicken sandwich and the spinach artichoke dip.
Oh yeah, it was great. Very, very, very good Southern inspired food. I really like that.
No, it was really good. What I liked about the chicken wings, the boneless wings, was they had a nice like sort of sweetness and tang to them for the barbecue. So they were very good. And as always, they're sort of nice little side of blue cheese, which is a given with wings and all that good stuff. So, excuse me. But yeah, like I said, I would definitely. Again, I mean, I feel like any place we do go to, we've never really been to a place that we wouldn't recommend to go to, because we usually are pretty good judges of eateries, so to speak. But this place, yeah, it checks all the boxes, and so I would definitely highly recommend. Would you agree, Kyle?
100%. 2 thumbs up.
Yeah. So like I said, Union Street Restaurant, Newton Center, definitely hit them up. So
Mm-hmm.
two thumbs up for me when it comes to that particular establishment. So that is going to wrap up this week's edition of On a Couch Talking Sports. Want to, as always, give a shout out to our 2 spin-off shows. First off, the Sports Blitz with Doug and myself. New episode coming out later this week. Very excited. Things are going very well with the Sports Blitz, and
Sweet, dude.
We're doing big things. So very excited. And then
Nice.
Obviously,
and of course the Marvel at the Movies, and which is also a Doug show as well, but this time with me as the other co-host. And we're definitely looking forward to talking some more movies. Doug just saw Avengers Endgame, so we will come out with an episode soon enough talking about that movie. That'll probably be actually that'll probably be the episode, because what a movie. So look for that soon.
Very good, yeah. So lots going on in the On a Couch Talking Sports and Movies universe. So definitely, continue to follow us. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We're all over the place. So yeah. Thanks as always, everybody, for tuning in this week to another riveting On a Couch Talking Sports episode. We always appreciate it, and that's going to wrap it up for this week's edition. As always, that's Kyle. I'm Robbie. This is a couch, as I always say, never changes. And until next time, we will see you. As I should say, we will see you next time on A Couch Talking Sports. Bye, everybody.